I'm all up in the clouds when it's pouring rain. Ain't never coming down unless you call my name. Yeah, we should take it slow, just like day by day. Like day by day.
Hey guys, hi, I'm going to send the video. My name is Seyi Ijalaye, and if you guys don't know me, I'm a YouTuber based in Aberdeen, Scotland. Also, again, if this is your first time here, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So guys, actually hit that subscribe button, hit your notification bell button as well, so you can actually get videos that I post every single week. Okay, so today's video is just going to be based on savings, and also like a continuation into the finance / business series that I actually started. And today's video is just going to be top 10 tips on actually how to save more money in Nigeria. So guys, we're actually in a pandemic at the moment, and with things going on, we need to save more, we need to be more prepared. And I feel like this year has just been such a really good year because I feel like a lot of people are actually based at home, and I feel like what better way to save more money than to actually be at home and to actually save bills rather than actually spending money on transportation or on external things like going out with friends. So I'm also going to be giving you guys tips on actually how to save more, and things that have actually worked for me and also enabled me to actually save more money compared to like 2 years ago. But yeah, just going to be doing that. So before wasting your time, let's get right into this video. Okay guys, so the first tip is to set goals. And if you guys actually watched my video previously on also how to set goals for the year 2021, I'm just going to be putting it right here on top so you guys can actually go watch the video if you haven't. But then I feel like that video was really useful because I feel like setting goals should always be your primary step. And how do you set goals? There's so many tools you can use. For example, I use Notion. You can actually use things like vision boards or things like mood boards to actually just like write your plans down for the year. So if you guys actually want to achieve, maybe you want to save 100,000 naira in a year, or you want to save 10 million naira in a year, then I feel like writing those things down will actually guide you. And I feel like is what you actually set your mind to that you actually achieve. So you actually just can't be working around aimlessly not knowing what you want to achieve. You can't just say, oh, I want to be rich. Yeah, you have to make sure that your goals actually follow the SMART principle. That means that they have to be specific, measurable, attainable, achievable, realistic, time bound. Set a limit, set what you want to achieve, and then I feel like that's the best way to actually reach them and also hit them. And the truth is that even if you don't hit your goals, that's fine. You can always still achieve them the next year, but as long as you just started. And I feel like that's a really great way to actually start your planning to actually save more money in Nigeria. Okay guys, so now to the second point, which is my favorite part that I actually love to do on a weekly basis or monthly basis, is actually create a budget or set a budget. And what is a budget? This is just literally a spending plan that actually consists of your income and also your expenses. And how do you break this down? What I actually just like to do is to break it down into my expenses for the month, because I actually get my salary on a monthly basis, and then I also like to divide my savings as well, so I would know like, okay, this is how much I must make every month, or this is how much I'm going to make in January, this is how much I'm going to make in March, blah blah blah. And then I also like have my cumulative amount at the end of the year. So I feel like this just really organizes things for you. So like great tools that I actually use are I use things like Notion. I actually used to use Excel. So you can actually like just get free templates from Excel or get free templates online that actually suit your needs. Even Patricia Bright that I know of does have an expenses sheet whereby you can actually break things down nicely and properly, and then evaluate your life, evaluate things that you could actually do to improve it or make it better in the future. So I feel like there's just so many ways to actually do that, and I feel like budgeting is a very important part, and also one that everyone should actually follow. Okay guys, so my next point is going to be the 50, 30 to 20% rule or principle. And the 50% actually represents your expenses, the 30% represents your want or your need, and 20% stands or represents your savings or paying off debt. But then I don't agree with this, so mine is going to be a bit customized. So what I'd actually say is that your 50% should actually be for your savings, and this could even rise up to 70-75%, and then your expenses could even be 20%, as I said, but I'm just going to be sticking with 30%, and then your 20% should be your miscellaneous. So 50, 30, 20. And why did I say that? I believe that guys, we're actually in a pandemic. You guys are in Nigeria, it's really increasing, and we all need to save more money this year. How can we save more money? And I believe that you get your salary, which could be 100,000 naira a month, and how do you do that is you save 50%, put that aside for your savings. You live in a house or you live in a flat, and I would actually say that get a place that is quite affordable. You don't need to live in VI, you don't need to live in Lekki. You can actually stay somewhere that is a bit more affordable and save your coins. So your expenses could be 30%, and then your miscellaneous could also be 20%. You could even reduce that as well Guys, we're not going out to eat anymore, we're not going to restaurants, we're not going to bars, we're not going to clubs. So you could actually reduce your expenses by doing those things, by just staying at home watching Netflix instead and just chilling basically. And I feel like this is such a great way to actually save more. And I even believe that, guys, save more. You don't have to stick to 50, you don't have to stick to 30, you could actually go to 70, 75 if you can, even 100 if you're staying with your parents as well. So I feel like, you know, these are really good ways to actually save your money. Okay guys, so my next point is going to be to create a fixed deposit account, you know, and I feel like this is such a popular tool that's been used in Nigeria over time. And what is a fixed deposit account? So this is just an investment account with a specific amount that's been invested in for you at an agreed rate and also tenor. And I feel like this is so important to actually use. So if you have money just lying about, you know, and you don't know what to do with it, so you have 200,000 naira, and like, what can I do with my money? Then just put it in a fixed deposit account, because you actually reap the benefit. So, you know, you could just go to the bank, ask for a fixed deposit account, agree on the interest rate if it's favorable to you, and then just keep your money there, you know, for 1 year if you want it to be that way. And then at the end of the 1 year, you actually get, you know, your money back, also with interest rate that's been agreed upon, you know, at the beginning. So I feel like it's such a great tool to use and really important, guys. So you guys, I'm actually advising you, if you guys want to save more money, then just put your money in the bank. Also, again, you get the interest rates, which is great. Okay guys, so my fifth point would be to, you know, use saving tools, and I'm going to be breaking these down into two. And the first one is going to be to buy a piggy bank or a kolo, which is probably, you know, in Nigeria. And I feel like this would really help you to actually reach your goals. So you just put money in, forget about it, at the end of the year, which you actually set for yourself, you break it, and then you get the money that you want. And I feel like it's always a treat, because you'll always be surprised by how much you've actually saved in the year. And it actually also creates really good habits for you. The second part I'll say is to create a savings account. So you go to the bank and then just create a savings account, whereby, you know, when you get paid, you just have money that is just pushed into there. And I feel like a really important way that could actually make you save more could just be to, you know, create automatic payments. So when you actually get your salary, it automatically goes into your savings account. And I feel like this is really useful, and also a really great tool to save more. Okay guys, so my next tip would be to bargain or haggle prices effectively. And I feel like if you're Nigerian, then you should definitely be used to this. This is like, you know, usual, this is like the everyday thing in Nigeria. So like, for instance, you go to the market and you see, you know, a chicken that you want to buy for 5,000 naira, and then, you know, what is your next instinct? To tell them that, oh, can you reduce the price? Oh, please sell it to me for 2,000 naira. And I feel like that is such an important thing. If you're looking to save more money this year, then please don't be going to any, you know, fancy supermarkets. Go to the market and then try to also haggle prices and get things for a more reasonable price. Because I believe that, you guys, the economy is hard, people are really struggling, and you cannot just be spending all your money, you know, on fancy places. So I feel like, you know, going to a place whereby you could actually get things for a cheaper price would be more beneficial to you, and that is why haggling is key. Okay guys, so my seventh tip would be to stay in your lane. And what do I mean by that? It means that you need to stay within your budget. You don't have to keep up with the Joneses. Because Davido is buying, you know, champagne in the club doesn't mean you have to go and buy that champagne in the club. You could just, you know, keep your budget minimal. Try to make sure that, you know, you're living within your means and you're also not going over budget. And I feel like this is such an important tool. You can't be living in VI where you know that your salary can only afford, you know, maybe you living in Aja or somewhere else. So I feel like you really need to be realistic to yourself, and you also need to be very careful with also not being influenced by other people too. And I feel like this year is such a great way to actually save, because I said we're in a pandemic, a lot of people are working from home. You don't necessarily have to be going out or, you know, going out with your friends every single weekend. You can actually save that money and maybe like have a games night, invite friends over and tell everybody to bring their own bottles. Just like make things, you know, more interesting for you, but still on a budget. And I feel like with that, you'll be able to have fun, also be able to save more money, and life will be good. I love this next step so much, because I feel like, you know, everybody should try to aim for that if they know that their salary just, you know, would not cut it for them. And I feel like that is going to be have a side hustle or start a business. And what do I mean by this? This means that, you know, if you're earning, you know, a certain amount of money as your salary, and then you're not earning as much, and you're looking for ways to actually make more money, then I believe that, you know, starting a new business or having a side hustle would be really helpful for you. Because like now you'll be able to save more money, you know, when you start your business, you'll be able to make more money, which would be really good for you, and, you know, life will be better. Because when you save more and you earn more, then, you know, you can actually begin to, you know, invest in better things. You can actually begin to plan, you know, better for other things as well, and yeah, things just be made simpler. So I feel like, you know, having a side hustle is something that you should consider. This next step though, this next tip it's actually something I've been guilty of, you know, over the years, but then I've actually, you know, started to curtail it and actually started to be more careful, and that would be no impulse buying. And one thing that people tend to say is that, you know, follow the 30-day rule. It means that, you know, if you actually just wait 30 days, you want something and you wait 30 days, and after 30 days you don't want that item anymore, then it means that you really didn't need it in the first place. So actually guys, just following that principle will be really helpful, because I feel like, you know, impulse buying could just lead to things that you might not even need to use again ever again. You might just like forget about it, and that will just be a waste of money. So I feel like, you know, avoiding impulse buying and also like, you know, following that 30-day rule will be very useful and also help you to save. My final point, because now we've gotten to the 10th point, and that would be to enlighten yourself by reading more, learning more, watching more things relating to savings. And I feel like, you know, for you to get rich, for you to actually think smart, for you to actually, you know, manage your finances better, would be to actually learn more from other people. So watch videos on YouTube, read more books, you know, watch inspirational people and how they've actually saved more over time. And I feel like with these tips that you've actually learned from them would actually enable you to even do better over, you know, your savings plan, or over like, you know, what you want to achieve in your life. And I feel like with these principles you'll be good. So I feel like if you can follow all these 10 principles that I've actually mentioned, then I believe that you'll be able to save more in 2021 in Nigeria. And I also feel like, you know, even if you're not in Nigeria, even if you're in the UK, you're in Barbados, you're in China, and you know, you follow these principles, I feel like they're all really general, then I feel like, you know, you'll be able to achieve your financial goals, even if they're like, you know, just very basic, like I want to buy a bicycle, I want to buy a car. And I feel like these would actually work really well for you. And if you guys like this video, please don't forget to give this video a like, a share and subscribe. And until next time guys, thank you, bye.